flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want the pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Chop Robinson, the rookie out of Penn State, in there for the stop. Here's second and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And on third down, that ball incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to be fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Go ahead. Ready, set.
It's a first carry for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Ready, shot.
In motion, it's Waddle. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. Still going. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Miami.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Looking underneath for HN. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. He's got room at the 30. Up the sideline, past midfield. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. So a big one there to start the drive. A pickup of 44 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll go here with Madison. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. David Long there on the stop. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and throw with Minshew. He'll find his running back, White. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Vegas.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Minshew gonna look to throw. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And he's taken down on what should be A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. To throw, Minshew. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Tua. He'll find Mostert out of the backfield. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. In motion, it's Waddle. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Ready. Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 TX. Set.
Out of the gun, Tungo Vailoa. That's taken in by Achane. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Miami.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
He'll work forward for a couple. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
All right, come on.
41-yard line.
20 TX.
From the gun, here's Tua. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Hey. Watson, Oscar.
Here's Tungo Vailoa. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one, returnable. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action now with Minshew. Finding his tight end, Mayer.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll toss this one out to Madison. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Corner, long.
Now a first down throw for Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Tua. To the goal line and in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. And touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out to a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
To throw once more, here's Minshew. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On play action, here's Minshew. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And that is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got it backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
Here's A.J. Cole now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Turbo one, high. Turbo one, high. Turbo one, high.
Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25.
left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 TX. Let's go. Out.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. He'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Hill brought in motion. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon A-Chain. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line.
TX. Ready.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Set.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
44. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Micah Hyde up to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Madison. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And that one is caught. And he's into the end zone yet again. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift back.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On 1st down, here's Minshew. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Shotgun snap and a give to White. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. That's Bradley Chubb. They're on the stop. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Hey. Number 2. Watson, Oscar.
Hill brought in motion.
Hey! 21G, 21G.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That one incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame him.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Tua gives it to Mostert. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Go ahead.
Once again, it's Mostert.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Go ahead.
Mostert from the pistol. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe.
Delayed on the tackle.
3rd and long.
Loss brings up
Hey,
3rd
get
down
set.
and 12.
Longer, long. Ready.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Scat.
They'll motion the tight end Smith.
Out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Turbo 3, kick. Ready.
Slot receiver headed right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Whoa. Scat. Out.
Now it's Tua. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Ready. East right, snow. Turbo 1, high. Hey.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This one caught just past the pylon. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Minshew. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it...
Ah, the ball's out. It's picked up by the Dolphins. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
To throw is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 2-yard line.
They'll run with Achane. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Now, Tungo Vailoa on 3rd and goal. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will add one more onto their big lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with White. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
3rd and long. Minshew. Here's a screen set up for Madison. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert. And he will score. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins stretch things out even further. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They put Adams in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted.
32 Stinger.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tua going to give it to Achane. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Get set. Out.
Once again, it's Achane. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
21G. Fly.
Slot man in motion left. And he's got another one. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. That's to the first tight end taken back in April. It's Brock Bowers.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Minshew going to look to throw again. That's taken in by the running back, Madison.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To the air once more is Minshew. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass, as they continue to wear this defense out.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohou.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. And that defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.